أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Dear student, how are you? I think you are well by the grace of Allah. I am also well. In my previous class, I taught you about narration from the very beginning. So many rules I have already told that how can change direct narration into indirect narration. And I also gave you so many examples for your kind consideration, for your better understanding. Okay, today I am going to teach you another part of narration. So let's start. Okay, how to convert assertive sentence into indirect speech. He said to me, I am very well today. I am well today. You know, this person is reporting a speech and this person is reported a speech. And how to interchange direct speech into indirect speech, you know, I think, because I taught you in my previous class. So, look, when I want to change a direct speech into indirect speech in assertive sentence. First, I write he said to me, or he said, he told, there is no matter. Said, if I want to write said, I can write. Okay. So he said to me, or he told me, and then I know, or we know, instead of inverted comma, I have to put, I have to use a conjunction. That is that. For assertive sentence, the conjunction is that. And then subject will be changed according to the subject of reporting speech or reporting verb. So here is he, I will be changed into he. Okay. And then verb will be changed according to the verb of the reporting speech. If the verb of reporting speech is past tense, the verb will be changed. So there is am, is should be changed, it should be changed into was. And another word, well, no change. And the special word today will be changed into that day. So, dear student, this is the process of changing direct speech into indirect speech of assertive sentences. So, you have to follow the process how to change direct speech into indirect speech of assertive sentence. First, you have to change the inverted comma. He said to me, you can write, he told me, you can write, he said to me, there is no matter. And then that is used instead of inverted comma, and then subject will be changed according to the person of the number or person of this sentence. If the subject is first person, it followed by the subject of reporting verb. If the subject is second person, it is followed by the object of reporting verb or reporting speech. If the subject is second person and there is no object in reporting speech, you have to turn the subject into third person singular number, and then verb will be changed according to the or followed by the tense of the reporting verb. And if there is a special word like today, tomorrow, yesterday, etc., etc., you have to change it according in my previous class. Okay. Next, I said, what a nice garden it is. What kind of sentence it is? You know, this is a an this is an exclamatory sentence. This is an exclamatory sentence. So now I am tell you how to change exclamatory sentence into indirect. So look, if I want to change an exclamatory sentence into indirect, I have to change, at first I have to change the reporting verb, say or said. According to the meaning of the sentence, you have to change the verb, say or said. If the sentence meaning is joy or delight, you have to write exclaim with joy or delight. If the meaning of the sentence is sorrow or grief, you have to write exclaim with sorrow or grief. If the sentence meaning is wonder, you have to write exclaim with wonder. And then that is used instead of inverted comma, and then subject and then verb according to the changing rules of assertive sentence. And you have to change this sentence into assertive sentence. So look, what a nice garden it is. This is a joy. So I exclaim with joy, and then instead of inverted comma, I can use that in exclamatory sentence. And then subject it, and then verb is is changed, is was, and then the rest of the sentence. And he said, alas, I am undone. In this sentence, the meaning of this sentence is, hi, I think this is sorrow and grief. So I can write, he exclaimed with sorrow that he exclaimed with sorrow, and then that is used instead of inverted comma and then subject, and then am is changed followed by the tense was, and then the rest of the sentence. So dear student, I think the exclamatory sentence, you must, you can change it direct into indirect. And then people said, may our king live long. What kind of sentence it is? I think you know this is an optative sentence. Okay? So at first you have to change the verb of the reporting speech, say or said. Instead of say or said, you have to write wish or wished, pray or prayed. And then instead of inverted comma, you have to use that. And then subject, and there is after subject you have to put might or might be allowed. And then the simple form of verb and the rest of the sentence. Okay, so let's see. People, instead of said, I can use wished. That instead of inverted comma. And the other changes, our, their, king, subject, and then might, and then verb, simple form or present form or based form, and then the rest of the sentence. Okay, so people wish that their king might live long. Okay, assertive, optative, and exclamatory sentences take the connector that. This is more important. You remember, assertive sentence, optative sentence, and exclamatory sentence take the connector as a connector. It takes, they take that. Okay. And next, for interrogative sentence, what connectors are used? You know, Jihad said to me, what is your name? What is your name? Remember, if the interrogative sentence is start with WH question, when you turn into indirect or change it into indirect, you have to you have to use that WH question which is in the sentence. I think there is what? The WH question is not changed. If the interrogative sentence starts with WH question, there is no change in indirect narration. So, Jihad asked, okay, there is change something, that is, you have to use asked instead of said. You have to use asked instead of said to have to demolish, and then WS question instead of inverted comma. There is no change. There is no change. If the interrogative sentence is with WS question, WS question will be no changed. And then you have to change the interrogative sentence into assertive sentence. So, in assertive sentence, you have to put, at first you have to put subject and then verb. So, what my name your name, your second person followed by the object of reporting speech. So my name, and then verb will be changed in according to the tense. And then such WH question words are who, whom, what, who is, whose, where, why, when, how, whatever, whenever, wherever. These WH questions are not changed. If the interrogative sentence is if the interrogative sentence starts with WH question in forming indirect speech, I have to follow, I have to unchange, I have to unchange the WH question. Ronnie said to her, will you go to market? If the interrogative sentence starts with auxiliary verb without WH question, if the interrogative sentence starts with auxiliary verb, not WH questions, when you change the form of direct speech into indirect speech, you have to use, instead of inverted comma, you have to use if or whether. And this is the first rules you have to change. Say or said is changed into ask or asked. Ronnie asked her, and if is used instead of comma when the interrogative sentence starts with auxiliary verb without WH question, and then the rules of the following assertive sentence. At first, I have to put subject and then verb and then the rest of the sentence. In a word, I have to summarize it. If the interrogative sentence starts with WH question, WH question will not change. And if the interrogative sentence starts with auxiliary verb, if is used instead of inverted comma. And the other rules of direct or indirect, it should be followed here. And you have to remember that interrogative sentence must be changed into assertive sentence. Okay, here WH question word is unavailable, so connector is if, which I speak before. Okay, and then whose book do you like? WH question plus noun. WH question plus noun. Jihad asked me whose book I liked. So here WH word, WH question phrase whose book is used as connector. Okay. If the WH question with noun in indirect narration, I have to write it as a connector. Okay. And then parents said to me, go to school. Now, this is an imperative sentence. So, when I want to change an imperative sentence into indirect narration, there are certain changes took place. Okay, this is first, instead of inverted comma, to is used. To is used instead of inverted comma. And then say or said, instead of say or said, I have to put order, ordered, command, command, request or requested, forbid or forbade, or tell or told. If the imperative sentence is in command or order, I have to write order or command. If the imperative sentence is a request, I have to write request or requested. If the imperative sentence is advice, I have to write advice or advised. If the imperative sentence is negative, I have to write forbid or forbade. Look, here is an example. Parents said to me, go to school now. Parents ordered me. This is an order, command. So, parents ordered me, and to instead of inverted comma, then the rest of the sentence and the special word should be changed. Now should be changed into then. There is another example. Joy said to Roy. Joy said to Roy, please meet me tomorrow. So this is an a request. So I have to write instead of said request. Joy requested Roy. And then to instead of inverted comma, met him, there is me first person, so it should be changed followed by the subject of reporting speech, him, and the next rest of the sentence, there is tomorrow, the special word, it should be changed into the next day. Okay, in imperative sentence, this is normal rules. Father said, let's go on a picnic. This is another special sentence. If the imperative sentence starts with let's, it means propose. So you have to change the reporting verb say or said. You have to write propose or proposed, and then that instead of inverted comma, and then subject they or we, and then should is used, and then the base form of verb and the rest of the sentence. Look, for imperative sentence, let us follow. Look, which I tell you before. Father proposed. If the imperative sentence starts with let us, it's mean propose. I have to proposed, write proposed instead of said. And then that is used instead of inverted comma, and then subject they or we, and then should, and then I have to write should, and then the base form of verb and the rest of the sentence. So father proposed that they should go on a picnic. Another sentence, look here. He said, let me finish this chapter. If the imperative sentence start with let and then me, us, him, her, personal pronoun. Let plus personal pronoun, it means the permission. It means permission. I can say if the imperative sentence starts with let, then let plus personal pronoun, this sentence means permission. So this is when I change it, I have to write it. He proposed that, he suggests that he might be allowed or only might to finish this chapter. Okay, so I have to change it into indirect speech like this. This is for you, group work. Write down the use of connectors in various sentences. No more today. See you again. Okay.